Magic start out with the ball. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Here's Banchero. Tipped. Dinwiddie with it. Fultz picks him up. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Franz Wagner.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And the second free throw is good. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Count it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Fultz. Wagner for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Dinwiddie against Fultz. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie against Fultz. Dinwiddie goes in. Oh, nice D from Fultz. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Banchero. He's guarded by Bridges. Harris outside. Outside for Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Carter, a screen on Dinwiddie. Fultz. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Drains the triple.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position, doing the work before the shot, and once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
Fultz with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Here's Banchero. Outside for Fultz. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Out to the right wing. Pass to Claxton. Harris against Bridges. Back to Claxton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wagner against Johnson. Outside Fultz. Wagner, the pass to Harris. Here's Banchero. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Fultz against Dinwiddie. Soft touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. The Nets with the lead. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. The shot won't fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Here's O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. An open look for Simmons. And no good.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Here's Harris. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And Carroll. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
First one falls. So he gets them both. Here's Fultz. 5 points in the game. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
Out to Harris. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Nets up 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Jalen Suggs. He's out there with Chuma Okeke. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Bol in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Isaac. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Okeke can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the middle. Here's O'Neal from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Offensive board. Here's Wagner. Tries yet again. And the layup is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And it's Simmons missing. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
Here's Suggs, pounded by Harris. Here's Wagner. That one no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Magic.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
There's a screen by Okiki. The rebound by Simmons.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Pass to Thomas. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Suggs with the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Okiki. Wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Grant.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Here's Simmons. Knocked loose. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. Some changes for Brooklyn. 46 seconds left in the half. It's scooped up. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Pass to Okiki. Launches a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And it's in there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Suggs with the bucket.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Back to Dinwiddie. It could go. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Brooklyn.
The Nets, 27.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Markelle Fultz really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Mikal Bridges. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And there's the drive, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Markelle Fultz.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
Up top, Bridges. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Claxton down low, hounded by Fultz. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Harris with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Harris misses. Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark?
You know, B.A., I like it. I think it was time. That group had not quite made the progress that was expected, and at some point, you got to determine whether you're better off changing course or going with the status quo. So I like the moves they made. A youth movement in Orlando shows promise going forward.
Carter can't get it to go.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And there's a pick. Outside Finney-Smith. And the three-pointer goes. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Finney-Smith a threat both under the basket and way out beyond the arc. He's got great range.
Orlando calls timeout. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Fultz, driving to the basket.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. Off target with the 3 for Orlando. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
6 to shoot. Fultz passes to Wagner. The rebound by the Nets. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. He's checked by Carter. Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Fultz has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
Bridges misses. For Orlando, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Wagner for 3. The shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Puts up a 3. And the basket by Bridges. And the Nets lead by 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Dinwiddie on the attack. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons has checked in for Claxton. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Shot is good by Isaac.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Outside Finney-Smith. On the wing, Curry. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's a Kiki. Pass to Bowl. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And here at the end of the and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Chuma Okeke is out there with Jalen Suggs. Then there's Wagner, and it's Bowl in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Suggs. And he dunks it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Simmons drives in, uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Suggs. He's covered by Curry. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. And the Nets making a change here. Watanabe's checked in. Here's Suggs. Pass to Bowl. Got a hand on it. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Over to the left wing. Here's Thomas. They get the rebound. From downtown. Can't hit that one. For Orlando, they've got half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Outside Curry. Pass to Watanabe. And the Magic pushing it up now. Isaac finds Wagner. Puts it up. No problem on the jumper in close. And it's now only a 5-point Nets lead. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Here's Suggs. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Bridges with it. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Suggs. For Orlando, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. The offensive rebound. Pass to Bowl. Second chance effort, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Screen by O'Neal. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to O'Neal. Right at the free throw line. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Bull. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. Have to value every possession.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie outside. And it's in.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
The Magic shooting at a respectable 49%. From the wing. And that one's long.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And Wagner comes to help. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From outside the arc. And Dinwiddie good for 3. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. And great, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Now Green, after Wendell Carter missed from long range. Green dishes to Martin. Porter kicks to Martin. 6 to shoot. Fades back. That's good from Porter on the assist by Martin.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
To the inside. Here's Wagner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
Now here's Porter. Smith outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Banchero passes to Fultz. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Green. Here's Fultz. And it's off from three-point range. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Smith penetrating. Şengün kicks to Porter. Fades. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Harris outside. It's Carter, high post. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Green, no luck. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That puts them in the lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Şengün off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Carter kicks to Wagner. Second chance shot. In deep, Carter drops it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Şengün. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Fultz. Porter passes to Smith. Here's Şengün. The putback. Outside, Porter. Puts up a 3. The Rockets with another miss. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition. A gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
Porter finds Smith. It's stolen by Banchero. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Harris. Carter on the wing. And Wagner has it in the corner. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And finished off by Martin.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Steps back. Puts it up from 7. Kept alive. Out to Carter. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Carter's got 7.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here is Porter. Here's Smith. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a sip.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic. Rockets trail by 7. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Smith's shot is good.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Wagner outside. Three-pointer. Pass to Bull. The three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Isaac's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac, a young mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
Inside, here's Green. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Şengün's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Suggs passes to Okiki. He kicks it to Suggs. It's good from long range. Suggs has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Green finds Smith. Houston moving it around. Green inside. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. That shot off, and Orlando will come the other way. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Porter kicks to Smith. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Suggs with the ball, working on Smith to the wing on the left. Suggs passes to Bull. Good. And the Magic lead by 13.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Isaac with the steal. Suggs with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Here's Okiki. Ball's knocked loose.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Green, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And Suggs throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the pass to Tate. 43 seconds left here in the second. Kaminsky kicks to Tate. Clock at 4. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fultz against Washington. Wagner outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Wagner's got 6.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Harris kicks to Fultz. There's the 3. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Fultz in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Harris from the arc. Wagner, and Wagner able to finish. He's got 8.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Christopher the pass to Tate. Washington with it. Out left to the wing. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Rockets trail by 20. Passes it to Christopher. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Carter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process. It's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Fultz kicks to Harris. Wagner on the wing. Tate covering. It's deflected. Knocked away. It's stolen by Banchero. To the middle. Out to Carter from downtown. No good on the shot. Rockets trail by 20.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Fultz the pass to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter's got 9 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Who's watching it?
Washington against Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Tries again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Magic have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw, good from Banchero. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep, it has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And guys, how about the job Jalen Green has done? living up to that second overall pick.
He sure is. Had a great rookie year last year, and he is looking to build on that success. Had a tremendous year in all facets of the game.
Isaac goes in, and Isaac throws it down.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic. Richard, if there's one thing the Rockets want to emphasize this year, it's defense.
Yeah, no question. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the league the past few seasons. To turn your fortunes around, you gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
Bol, he's checked in for Banchero. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Martin. He takes it in.
And on defense, Isaac using all of his height and wingspan, and it really creates a situation where the offensive player is uncomfortable.
Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And stolen by Bol. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Here's Suggs. And he makes that one. Suggs has got 7 points.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Porter. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's Orlando.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Rockets. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor, because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Isaac with a screen for Suggs. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Porter. And that one's good. Wagner.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
Here's Porter, and it's blocked. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. Here's Bol, and the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Isaac against Porter. Suggs in the corner, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Rockets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Green. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Another miss by Orlando. The Rockets shooting 41% for the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's taken away by Smith. Outside, Green. That's tipped. Porter kicks to Green. Can they get it? Okeke grabs the miss. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Suggs passes to Bull. No good with the triple. Bull's gone 2 for 5 tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okeke. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. And the Rockets with possession here. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pass to Şengün. It's stolen by Carter. And here's Harris from the arc. Wagner kicks to Harris. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green dishes to Smith. Back to Green. And again, the turnover by the Rockets. .149 left to play in the final quarter. Smith against Wagner. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Porter. They can't stop the run with that one. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Banchero kicks to Fultz.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paolo Banchero.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Driving the lane, takes a 3, drains the 3-pointer.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's the lob to the hoop. Wagner passes to Harris. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Houston, Kevin Porter Jr.
No luck that time either. Harris looking it over. It's taken away by Smith. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big one.
I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. On the break. Johnson passes to Bridges. Finney-Smith with it. He's against Smith. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Ooh, poked away. Up top, Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. Hey, I gotta admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, two versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Smith no good. Dinwiddie outside. Outside, Finney-Smith. Hits the trifecta.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
And it's Green missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Bridges. Outside, Finney-Smith. And the Nets, another 3.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Porter, the pass to Şengün. Looking to win the run. Dinwiddie against Porter. Martin, left side. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pass to Dinwiddie for 3. Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Porter. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Johnson finds Bridges. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the wing on the left. Back to Claxton. Outside Johnson. And the Nets miss again. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. That's tipped. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. Here's Claxton. Second chance shot. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Finney-Smith. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Porter pulls it in. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Now Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Tries a 10-footer. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Porter finds Şengün. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Şengün. Porter against Dinwiddie. Back to Şengün. Outside for Porter. 5 to shoot. Green with the ball. There's the drive. Deflected. And so it's Brooklyn. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And they've got a... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So the Rockets 5 now. Washington out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Frank Kaminsky.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Washington with the ball. Now guarded by Curry.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Kaminsky, the pass to Tatum. The 3 ball. Hauled in by Curry. Brooklyn's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here. Here's Washington. It's Christopher on the wing. Kaminsky in the post. Simmons defending. And there's a 3-second violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Watanabe's checked in for O'Neal. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Curry with it. Checked by Washington. Back to Curry. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Thomas. There's the 3. That one is off. And Houston will come the other way. He's covered by Curry. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Down low. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! To the paint. Here's Thomas. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No one covering. And the Nets lead by 18.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
We lost 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Johnson with a bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Washington with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Washington passes to Tatum. 4 on the clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First free throw is good.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about. Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Back to Finney-Smith. The 3 is up. Tate grabs the board. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Porter, the pass to Green. Now Tate. Pass to Şengün. To the inside. Outside for Porter. From deep three-point range. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Here's Finney-Smith. He got it up in time, and so it's Brooklyn out in front by 19 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Bridges misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Green, driving in, and it's hammered home by Green.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
And even though Finney-Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Green finds Smith. It's Tate on the wing, outside Porter. Smith passes to Green. Green.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And Dinwiddie, here we go. Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. And the Nets lead by 18. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. With the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Outside, Green. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Simmons, and slam dunk by Simmons.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And it's hammered home by Green.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. He takes it in, and it's hammered home by Green.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Left side Tate. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Seth Curry.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watches closely for those developing opportunities.
On the attack, Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The Rockets have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Here's Green. Oh, that was something else,
I mean, just
man.
Beautiful. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. Harris outside. Here's Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Inside. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Porter. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to Smith, and so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. 15 seconds left in the third. Here's Green. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one. Screen by O'Neal. And so it's Brooklyn up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Rockets. Green is the 2 with Tate at the 3. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. And they get it back. Green finds Smith. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
BA, I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
Pass to Green, deflects the pass, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Bridges, up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 15. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Claxton down low, working on Şengün. Back to Claxton, puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Porter. Outside Tate. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Here's Porter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Porter hits them both. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Porter. Here's Claxton. Pass to Watanabe. Here's Claxton. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. They get it again. The kick out to Johnson. Şengün against Bridges. Here's Watanabe. Takes it inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. They swipe it. Dinwiddie against Porter. Here's Claxton. A good look from Johnson. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Outside for Green. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Green. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Johnson with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Watanabe's shot is good.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:57 left in the fourth. Here's Green. Going inside. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green. Here's Dinwiddie. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Dinwiddie's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Smith passes to Green. Smith finds Green. Back to Smith. Şengün against Johnson. On the take. And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor. Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career, it was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Martin, he's checked in for Tate. Pass to Bridges. Here's Claxton, defended by Şengün. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Teams
That free throw no good.
at the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
That one's no good. Down low. Porter with the steal. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Martin with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up. Oh, wow!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Johnson. Here he goes. The Rockets pull it in. Martin outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Teams
And he makes the first.
at the line for the Rockets. Kenyon Martin Jr.
It's both from the stripe. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Watanabe. Yep, it's good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Gary Harris is out there with Fultz, and it's Carter in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now, here's Bridges. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying off. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector, in my opinion.
Bridges outside. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And it's Orlando's ball. Wagner left side, and finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Bridges against Harris. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Driving to the basket, and that one good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Here's Wagner after the basket by Brooklyn. Back to Fultz for 3. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
And Harris drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. He dishes it to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. With the crossover and finished off by Wagner.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Magic getting the bucket. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Drills the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fultz, no good.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Down low. Bridges shot. Good. And it's a tie ball game.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Claxton. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Bridges, no one around him. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got his second bucket.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And that one drops for him.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he goes in for the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now, here's Fultz. Harris looking it over. Now, here's Banchero. He's tightly guarded. And it's Wagner missing. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Finney-Smith. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's just some major intensity from Finney-Smith there, going up hard and then just fighting for the and one play.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pick. Here's Harris with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Nets as they end the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for Orlando, Ole is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Okeke in at the 2.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the youth of the Magic and the talent they have all throughout the roster. I think it's just a matter of time and seasoning before this team takes a really big jump forward.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you know, Clark, the Magic have collected their young talent in a number of ways.
Yeah, I like the diversity of accumulation, if you will. They've traded for some. They've drafted most. They know when their timeline is. The Magic, I think, have done a really good job with their rebuild.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Curry passes to O'Neal. Good, and Curry gets the assist. O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Orlando, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. There's the drive, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Suggs in the corner, Bull with it. No good on the triple. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. And Thomas has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. Poked loose. Here's O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Orlando trailing here. And here is Suggs. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Bull. Simmons pulls it in. Nets leading by 3. And they double up Simmons. Curry dishes to Thomas. Back to Curry. And Brooklyn turns it over again. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Driving in. They get it back. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Wagner.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Suggs with the ball. Passes it to Okeke. Bridges with the steal. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Finney-Smith kicks to Bridges. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
A free throw drops for Suggs. On the wing, Bridges. Here's the 3.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Headshot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Harris's shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that start.
It's deflected. Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Fultz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. And this is a team that has been trying to develop young players. And they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury.
Banchero kicks to Harris. Over in the corner, Banchero. Carter left side. 6 to shoot. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Bridges. Here's Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the basket by Johnson.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Finney-Smith. He has 7. Johnson outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Poked away. Fires at the elbow. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 9. To the paint. Harris outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Harris's confidence and physicality and determination allow him to draw fouls as he gets close to the basket.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside Curry. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harris with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And finished off by Wagner.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, Suggs, 5 points in the game. Wagner, a screen on Curry, takes it inside, and Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
Curry dishes to Simmons. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Orlando, the guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. Ole is out there with Mo Wagner, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Simmons passes to Curry. Kicks to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
All right, David, thanks. No good from Simmons. The Magic trail by 3. And Wagner drives in. Suggs with the ball. Harris is there. Bull can't hit.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Count it. Good.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Back to Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Simmons got his first basket.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Now, here's Suggs, guarded by O'Neal. Now, here's Bull, and good that time.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Here's Suggs. Plays it up and banks it in.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Outside, Simmons. Nice move, and he slams it down right on top of Jonathan Isaac.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Suggs passes to Isaac. He kicks to Suggs. And a lot of contact on that one. So the coach's challenge has been issued. A close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
And Suggs, a competitive guy, and if he fouls him in big moments, he takes it personally.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Dinwiddie outside. For three, Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now, here's Suggs. Dinwiddie covering. And Caro. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets leading by 4. Dinwiddie attacking, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Bridges. Into the lane, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
Banchero with the ball. He's against Bridges. They get it back. Another shot. And it's Carter missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Bull. Defense is right there. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Yeah, a national champion in college. Bridges has also played in the finals. So Mikal is built for pressured moments like this.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was up for grabs.
Both teams need a win here tonight, hoping to lift themselves out of a rough patch at the expense of another struggling club, RJ.
Yeah, look, this is one of those nightmare matchups where both teams are struggling, both teams are fighting, and one team is going to come out on the other side feeling good, and another side is going to just feel even worse.
Here we go again. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Harris at the 2, with Wagner playing the 3. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low, and it's Fultz in at the point. Back comes Houston in transition. The pull-up J. It's good. Off the glass.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Left side Fultz. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Smith. Here's Martin. Wagner with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. And here they go. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. An interesting subplot for Houston going forward, RJ. Their future is tied to Brooklyn, though.
Yeah, because of the James Harden trade, the Rockets pretty much own the Nets' first-round pick through 2027. It'll be interesting to see where those selections land.
Now here's Harris. Carter from outside. Smith with the rebound. On the break. Here's Green. Okay, look out. Wow.
Let me tell you this, if you've got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Harris outside. Pass to Banchero. Launches it. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, it's stolen. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Orlando. Markel Fultz. First personal foul.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected 2nd overall in 2021.
Now here's Porter. Outside, Green. Porter with it. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Martin outside. Goes back up into the lane. Rebound by the Magic. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Fultz against Porter. Fultz passes to Carter. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. It's a tie ball game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Martin. The Rockets again can't hit. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Wagner inside. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Wagner missing. The Rockets shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter.
Walking foul called on. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Harris against Green. Out to the wing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
There's Fultz with a 3. Doesn't go for him. And Houston will come the other way. Smith passes to Şengün. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Here's Fultz. Wagner in the high post. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Martin, the pass to Green. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Wagner with a steal. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it home with authority.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
This is how relentless Green is. He is not bashful at attacking the defense inside and drawing the foul.
At the line for your Rockets.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Fultz. Drops in the layup for two. Fultz has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the mat. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Orlando. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now. And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Bull. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And stolen by Green. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Green. It's Martin on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
the previous play is under.
Adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take it up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, BA, I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Now here's Isaac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Green. He's got 12. No good. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When you take a look at this Houston Rockets team, there is no question that they have talented scorers who can get it going quickly.
And Kaminsky slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And he slams it in one-handed.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. And while the Rockets definitely have some talent, Richard, they've struggled to be consistent.
Yeah, that's largely due to the youth and inexperience, and that only comes with playing games. The guys that they lean on to score are still finding their footing. They're finding their game, and this team realizes they need to stay patient.
Here's Washington, the Magic making their last shot, and finished off by Tate.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Washington outside. Pass to Christopher. Back to Washington. Here's Christopher. Now Tate. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. Now just a 5-point Orlando lead.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's Bull. Back to Suggs. Pass to Bull. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Christopher. No good with the triple. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Isaac against Tate. Wagner inside to the left side wing. Here's a Kiki. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Rockets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. To the middle. And Kaminsky gets it to go.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Suggs. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
On the court for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. And it's Fultz in at the 1. Out left to the wing. Porter against Fultz. Wagner on the wing for 3. Porter pulls it in. And the Rockets' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Green. Oh, threw it down! Wow! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Banchero.
That is powerful.
Oh, yes! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Sengun, a screen on Harris. Here's Green. That shot missing. Good D by Harris. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Banchero, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Smith. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. With the step back, Wagner outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Wagner. The three is up. It's rebounded by Sengun. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Ooh, stolen by Fultz. And the Magic pushing it up now. From deep. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Green against Harris. Ooh, stolen by Fultz. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And so it's Houston with it. It's a 10-point game. Smith no good.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Pass to Sengun. Boom! He jams it straight down.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Fultz is good. Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Smith. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Green off the drive. Pass to Sengun. Martin with the ball. 6 to shoot. Back to Sengun. Over Wagner. And Sengun gets it to go. Sengun's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
He drops it from range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bull. And he drops it in from the low post. He has 6.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Wagner. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
16 seconds left in the third.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Martin finds Porter. Fires for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic going. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Alperon Şengün out there with Frank Kaminsky, and it's Martin in at the three. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Wagner for three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Markelle Fultz.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Stephen Silas as he talked with the team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind. You are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Orlando. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Suggs. Driving in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Wagner on the wing, lets a three fly, and again, it's Orlando with a three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Martin against Isaac. Green for three. It's hauled in by Isaac. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. To the left wing. Here's Bowl. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, the pass to Martin. Outside Porter. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Martin. On the take. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. There's the double team with Porter. Bold uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 17.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Wagner for three. Doesn't go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Robbed. Here's Okeke. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And the dunk by Isaac.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Green. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Suggs. And that one's good. Suggs has got 6 here in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Magic.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Oh, Kiki's shot is good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Here's Bowl, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Şengün. Green finds Martin. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Green good for three.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Pass to Bowl. Kicks it out to Isaac. They set the screen.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a...
teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Green, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Now, here's Porter. Marjanovic down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand, just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And how about the persistence from Green, refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Here's Şengün. It's Martin on the wing. The shot missing. Bridges with some nice defense. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Launches a three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 5.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
And he has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Here's Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Porter against Dinwiddie. Pass to Green. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. For 3, Bridges. Şengün with the rebound. Bridges with the steal. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Porter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Bridges outside. Driving inside.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Passes it to Şengün. The drive. Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Bridges. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Rockets trail by 3. Over to the wing. Here's Marjanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
There's a good screen. Bridges against Martin. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie outside. No good from outside. Outside, Green. The pass to Şengün. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Seth Curry. Joe Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas, and it's Simmons in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right wing. They double him with Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Pass to O'Neal. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Kaminsky in the corner. Pass to Washington. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Kaminsky is screen on Curry. Down low.
Ben Simmons, one of the most skilled guys at pressuring the basketball. Long arms, excellent instincts, and the work habits to get it done.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say, because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Watanabe's checked in for Brooklyn.
Houston foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Simmons. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Ben Simmons refuses to take no for an answer. How about the aggressive drive?
Washington with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Harris outside. Here's Curry with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Tate the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Tate. Jacks up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harris inside. Working on Tate. Outside Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Back to Washington. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Curry with it. No points in the game yet for him. And the foul on Ty Washington. That's his first foul. Here's Watanabe. Kicks to Harris. Passes it to Thomas. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Watanabe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Outside for Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Watanabe passes to Harris. To the inside. Releases. Watanabe, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Going inside. Out to the wing. Washington passes to Kaminsky. Harris looking it over. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Simmons against Kaminsky, and it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Watanabe. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Watanabe's got his second bucket of the night.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Green. Bridges with some nice defense. And we've reached halftime in this one.
For the score, your Rockets 17, the Nets 26.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Alperen Şengün out there with Martin. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
The pass to Claxton. Bridges against Green to the wing right side. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Latre. Offensive rebound, Nets. Dinwiddie wide open. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Martin missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Yes, that goes in. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. To the right side. Bridges inside. Guarded by Porter. Bridges misses. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porter passes to Marjanovic. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson, a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. And the Nets lead by 12.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Here's Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Johnson from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Bridges against Martin. Bridges attacking. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, how about the agility from Green, finding a way to get to his spot despite the contact. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Curry against Porter. To the middle. Marjanovic.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Nets leading by 8. Here's Simmons into the lane. And then Simmons slams it in.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
The drive by Green.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Martin against Harris. Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic. Martin with it, now guarded by Simmons. And some nice passing there by Houston. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Outside Curry. Pass to Harris. Stolen by Martin. Now Marjanovic. 7 points in the game. Outside Martin. Pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the floor.
The previous play is under review.
You know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timeout called, the Rockets. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Devin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Johnson is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Green with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And both free throws good for Green. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Got that one up quick. And the Nets lead by 8.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Green. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie against Green. Here's Claxton. To the paint. It's stolen by Marjanovic. In the corner, it's Martin. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Şengün with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Porter against Dinwiddie. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. The 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite, both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
And both free throws good for Green. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Nets leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Şengün, no good. Brooklyn's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Back to Dinwiddie. Passes to Claxton. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Claxton. Over Porter. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. The Nets on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. He was all alone on that one. Bridges has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Mikal Bridges.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotion.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Mills is checked in. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
They double him with Green. And here's Johnson outside. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the wide open shot from Green. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Claxton. Launches it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner